Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. I am Wajid Hussain, lecturer in Southern Business School, Institute of Southern Punjab. Today our subject is compensation management, and the lecture is fourth and week is also fourth. The topic is incentive pay in compensation management. Incentive pay in compensation management. Today our topic, and in the end of this topic, there will be assignment. You have to fulfill this assignment and prepare it with carefully. Your attendance will be marked on this assignment, and it will be marked, and these marks are considering your sessional marks. These marks will be added in your result card, your degree, so be careful and send me before your next lecture. Otherwise, it will not be acceptable. Table of content, learning objectives, learning outcomes, pay structure, developing pay level, incentive, monetary or financial incentive, non-monetary or non-financial incentive, and the assignment, which I have discussed already. Learning objectives, types of incentive, pay and allowance, profit sharing, co-partnership, stock option, bonus, commission, productivity, link with wages, incentive, job enrichment, assignment of challenge job, implies recognition, autonomy implies empowerment. A learning outcome: after studying this lecture, you will describe the difference between financial and non-financial incentive, or describe the difference between monetary and non-monetary incentive, and co-partnership and stock options. And you will also know about the job enrichment, assignment of the challenges job. What is pay structure? I have discussed before this lecture. A salary structure, a pay scale, is a system that employer use to determine an employee's compensation. A standard salary structure takes into account things like merit, length of employment, and the pay compared to the similar position. Create a minimum and maximum salary within the structure. This is a pay structure. And developing pay level, pay structure, relative pay of the different jobs, the job structure, and how much they are paid. Pay level. Pay level, average pay including wages, salaries, and bonuses is pay level. Job structure, relative pay of the jobs, the range of pay often expressed by salary grades. And pay policies are attached to the jobs, not individuals. Incentive. What is the incentive? As you know, incentive can be defined as the monetary or non-monetary rewards offered to the employees for contribution more efficiently. You are the thing that motivates or encourage someone to something is incentive. A payment of conscious concession to stimulate greater output or incentive. Compensation incentive may be include items such as raise, bonuses, profit sharing, signing bonuses, and stock options. Recognition incentive includes actions such as thanking employees, praising employees, presenting employees with a certificate of achievement you are announcing and accomplish at the company meeting. An incentive program is formal scheme used to promote or encourage specific action or behavior by a specific group of people during defined period of time. Incentive programs are particularly used in business management to motivate employees and sales to attract and retain customers. Moral incentives are said to exist where particular choice is widely regarded as the right thing to do, or as a particular admired where the failure to act in certain way is condemned and indecent. Reward and incentive should be given as soon as possible upon reaching a goal. Otherwise, you have to wait more months for achieving goal. A incentive is object item of values, your desired action, your event that spurs an employee to do more of whatever was encouraged by the employer through the chosen incentive. An additional example is employees referral award that some companies use to encourage employees to refer job candidates. This is what about the incentive. It may be monetary or non-monetary. Incentive can be extra payment or something more than the regular salary or wages. That if employees getting salary or wages, it is more than that salary or wages, and extra thing. Incentive acts as a very good stimulator of motivator because it encourages the employees to improve their efficiency level and reach the target. There are two common types of incentives: monetary or financial incentive, non-monetary or non-financial incentive. Monetary or financial incentive in compensation management. Monetary or financial incentive, the reward of incentive which can be calculated in terms of money is known as monetary incentive. That in shape of money is monetary incentive. Monetary or financial incentive, these incentives are offered to employees who have more psychological, social, and security need active in them. Monetary or financial incentive, pay and allowances, regular increment in salary every year and grant of allowances act as a good motivator. In some organizations, pay hikes and allowances are directly linked with the performance of the employees. To get increment and allowances, employees perform to their best ability. And profit sharing, the organization offers shares in the profit to the employees as a common incentive for encouraging the employees for working efficiently. Under profit sharing scheme, generally the companies fix a percentage of profit, and if the profit exceeds that percentage, then the surplus profit is distributed among the employees. It encourages the employees to work efficiently to increase the profit of the company so that they can get share in the profit. This is sharing of profit. Co-partnership, your stock option, sharing the profit does not give ownership right to the employees. Many companies offer shares in management or participation in management along with shares in profit to its employees as an incentive to get efficient working from the employees. The co-partnership is offered by the issue of share on the exceeding a fixed target. And monetary or financial benefits, bonus is a one-time extra reward offered to the employees for sharing high performance. Generally, when the employees reach their target or exceed the target, then they are paid extra amount called bonus. Bonus is also given in the form of free trip to foreign countries, paid vacation, or gold, etc. Some companies have the scheme of offering bonuses during the festival times. Monetary or financial incentive, commission. Commission is the common incentive offered to the employees working under sales department. Generally, the sale personnel get the basic salary and also with the effort but put in them. More order means more commission. If an employee is giving more orders, more sale, then he will be commissioned more. For example, you have to uh, sell 100 unit, then commission will be given. If you sell more than 100, the commission will be more. Monetary or financial incentive suggestion system. Under the suggestion system, the employees are given reward if the organization gain with the suggestion offered by the employee. For example, if an employee suggests a cost-saving technique of then extra payment is given to the employees for giving that suggestion. The amount of reward your payment given to the employees under suggestion system depend on the gain your benefit which organization gets with the that suggestion. It is a very good incentive to keep the initiative level of the employees high. And productivity linked with the wages incentive. These are wage wage rate plans which offer higher wages for the more productivity under the different piece wages system. Efficient workers are paid higher wages and compared to the incentive inefficient workers to get the higher wages worker perform efficiently. The workers who are perform efficiently will get the higher wages incentive. Retirement benefits. Some organizations offer retirement benefits such as pension, provident fund, gratuity, etc. to motivate people. These incentives are suitable for employees who have security and safety need. Monetary or financial incentive, perk, fringe benefit, yeah, perquisites. If it if refers to special benefits such as medical facility, free education for children, housing facility, etc. These benefits are over and above salary. These extra benefits are related with the performance of the employees. That fringe element, fringe benefits are medical facility, free education for children, and housing facility. These are fringe benefit. Non-monetary and non-incentive compensation management. Non-monetary, non-financial incentive. Monetary is not only the motivator. The employees who have more of esteem and self-actualization need active in them get satisfied with the non-monetary incentive only. Non-monetary incentive, the incentive which cannot be calculated in terms of money, as known as non-monetary. The monetary are in terms of money, and non-monetary are not considered in terms of money. Generally, people working at high job position or at high rank get satisfied with non-monetary incentives. Status. Status refers to the rank, authority, responsibility, recognition, and the prestige related to the job. By offering higher status or rank in the organization, managers can motivate employees having esteem and self-actualization need active in them. Organization climate. It refers the relation between the superior subordinates. These are characteristics which desire an organization. These characteristics have direct influences over the behavior of the member. A positive approach adopted by the manager create better organization climate, whereas negative approach may spoil the climate. Employees are always motivated in healthy organization climate. Non-monetary, non-financial incentive, career advancement. Manager must provide promotional opportunities to the employees. Whenever there are promotional opportunities, employees improve their skills and efficiency with the hope that they will be promoted to the higher level. Promotion is a very big stimulator or motivator which induces people to perform to their best level. If a person is doing job, he will be promoted, then he will be motivated and do the work with his best. So, and also he will work for the best of the company because he think that he will be promoted after some time. So there is a career enhancement, a career advancement of the employees. Job enrichment, assignment of a challenging job. Employees get bored by the performing routine job. They enjoy doing job which offer them variety and opportunity to show their skills. By offering challenges job, autonomy to perform job, interesting job, employees get satisfied and they are motivated. Interesting enrichment and the challenges job itself is a very good motivator for the stimulator. Non-monetary, non-financial incentive implies recognition. Recognition means giving special regard, yes, respect, which satisfy the ego of the subordinate. That if you satisfy the ego of the subordinate, it is the best recognition. Ego satisfaction is the very good motivator. Whenever the good effort, yeah, the positive attitude are shown by the subordinate, then it must be recognized by their superior in the public, yeah, in presence of the other employees, etc. Implies recognition. Whenever if there are any negative attitude to the mistake is done by the subordinate, then it should be discussed in private by the calling the employees in cabin. That should not be discussed in front of the other employees. Example of implies recognition are congratulation implies for good performance, displaying the achievement of the implies, giving certificate of the achievement, distributing memories, gifts, etc. Job security. Job security is also non-monetary or non-financial incentive. Job security means lifetime bonding between the employees and the organization. Job security means giving permanent confirmation letter. Job security ensures safety and the security need, but it may have negative impact. Once the employees get job secured, they lose interest in the job. For example, government employees do not perform efficiently as they have no fear to losing job. Job security must be given with some terms and the condition. Employees participation is also non-monetary, non-financial incentive. It means involving employees in decision making, especially when decisions are related to the workers. Employees follow the decision more sincerely when these are taken in the consultation with them. For example, if target production is fixed by the consulting employee, then he will try to achieve the target more sincerely. Autonomy and implies empowerment is also non-financial incentive. It means giving more freedom to subordinate. This empowerment develops confidence in employees. They use positive skills to prove that they are performing to the best when freedom is given to them. And in the last, you have to prepare this assignment. What is the difference between financial incentive and non-financial incentive? You have to prepare this assignment and send me before the next lecture. Be careful preparing this assignment. You know well your this assignment will be marked and your attendance also will be depend on this assignment. And after the next lecture, it will not be considered. So send me before the next lecture. I hope you will be prepared this assignment with most carefully, and in the end of every lecture I have given assignment. You can see the end of all lectures. This is the fourth lecture. Before these three lectures you have discussed, and every lecture have assignment. So all lectures have assignment and you have to prepare this. Your marks will be considered in sessional marks and added in your mark sheet in your degree. So I hope you will be prepared this assignment. I have discussed with you financial incentive and non-financial incentives. The question is the difference between financial incentive and non-financial incentive.